Greetings, greetings, greetings. All right, let me be clear about what I was saying because people missed the mark on that one. What I was saying was Trish was bringing awareness to a topic that needs to be discussed and behaviors that need to be changed. At the end of the day, dragging kids is not conductive, is not is not a good thing for anybody, especially the people who are spewing the hates. My point is, when Colin Kaepernick came out and pointed out to people that police brutality is an issue, people said, fuck him because we don't like him and we don't want to hear what he got to say. That was my point in the Trish comparison. I don't know who's on the list, all the people on the list. I didn't read the list. I didn't read the petition. And I clearly stated that in my last video. This was not about that. This is about the fact that people need to behave better as adults. That this is bullshit. That dragging children shouldn't even be an issue. Nobody's child, okay? I'm not defending Phi Babe and nobody else. Hello? Nobody's child. Even when VS and Heidi was going back and forth, they can tell you. I left them a comment. Nobody's child. So this is not about teams. What I'm saying to you motherfuckers is that behavior is unacceptable as grown-ass black women. Period. So that's what I was saying when Black Lives Matter. If children's lives don't matter, how can Black lives matter? I give a fuck about all of y'all on every level. Real shit. Y'all are crashing and burning around this bitch. Nobody's accepting responsibility for the shit that they've done. It's only, oh, I've been attacked. Y'all all going back and forth day by day by day. At this point, everybody's a motherfucking victim and everybody's an aggressor. Everybody is one and the same. Words matter. That's the point. So, let me get this straight. Everybody's want to stand by the dragging kids because my point is the words that are being said. I don't give a fuck who's saying what to who and why. That's not my point. My point is that you're putting shit out in the universe that you cannot take back. Shane Dawson just lost 400,000 subscribers in 2 days over words, over old videos. These are going to go down in history as words and old videos about dragging children. Nobody's going to go back and ask you why you said it. The point is you said it. Kevin Hart lost gigs over what shit he posted on Twitter years ago. We are in a cancel culture. People, B. Simone, y'all having a whole debate over B. Simone and T.S. Madison and Lovely T over words. Over words. So you're being forewarned. God forbid one of y'all make it to a place where entertainment-wise somebody looks at you and says, you know what? I want to work with this person. But then when they hear all the nasty, ugly shit that you've been saying, they're going to be like, you know what? Fuck that. You're not a good person. Then you're going to be like, no, you know what? That was 2 years ago. That was 3 years ago. But no, your ass is canceled. So that was my point. She brought awareness to a topic that needs to be recognized. Dragging children is wrong. By who, doesn't matter who's doing it. It's unnecessary and it's fucking immature. That was my point. So, okay, Trish is not the right person to bring the message. My point wasn't about the messenger. It was about the message. And I thought that I was clear in my other video. It's about the message. It needs to stop. How can you grown people defend dragging children? Dragging each other the way y'all do? That's what I was saying. This shit came into play after T.S. Madison and Kaya had that fallout and they was dragging kids and carrying on and people had chosen sides and they decided, oh, well, we're going to be on this side and we're going to be on that side, or you can drag kids or nobody cares and da-da-da and blah, 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 and back and forth is always a fucking debate. But at the end of the day, those words come back to you. Like I said, it's many motherfuckers on the list that I fuck with. Okay? And just because I like you don't mean that I agree with everything that you say and do. Same over here. All right? So, yeah. Goddess made a video. I saw a part of it, Goddess, and I understand exactly what you're saying. I'm not defending anybody, babes. All I'm saying is that I don't think that we should be dragging each other children like that. I don't think we should be talking about each other like that. Somebody said some shit about her last week that I caught in the video. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? The things that people use as drags are unacceptable. These are people's real lives. These things affect people daily. And as far as y'all saying, well, oh, you know, nobody's been killed, so Black Lives Matter doesn't apply. Nobody's been killed or assaulted yet. It's coming. By the end of the summer, it's coming. Everybody calling the police on everybody now. We have problems with the police. We have issues with police brutality, but we're calling the police on each other because the mentality has told us that it is okay to behave like third graders and talk shit about each other and let it escalate. And the reason why it's escalating is because usually in real life, when people go back and forth, if somebody says something about your child, your mother, your kid, or you will slap the shit out of them. But see here, there are no hands on. So it's just going back and forth and people are really angry, but they don't have anything to do with this. So you know how I'm gonna hurt this bitch? I'm gonna post her address. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. It's ignorant ass behavior and it's bullshit. So that's why I say yes, Black Lives Matter. But we cannot be out here talking about Black Lives Matter when children's lives don't matter. When we don't respect each other. It's basic respect. You don't like a bitch, don't watch her. But that's not what we do. We want to get on, we want to judge, and we want to point out why we're better than the next motherfucker. And in reality, you're not better when you're dragging children. So my sisters, if I love you, I'm going to say to you, that's not right. You shouldn't do that. It doesn't matter if I like you or not. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Like I said, there's a few people on that list I fuck with and I watch every day. Do I agree with the shit they saying about kids? No. Do I think it's cute and funny? No. Do I think they know better and can do better? Absolutely. Absolutely. I have expectations of people like I have of my motherfucking self. I don't fuck with people who are low rate. And some of the behavior is low rate. Like if you're not going to do that shit on your street and with your neighbors and in front of your family, then what the fuck is you getting on here doing it for? Words matter. Things come back to haunts. How many YouTubers have gone down recently over bullshit that they've said in the past? Another girl came on here and shut down her fucking channel because of shit that she said in the past. Now the issue is racism, but when is it going to be on children? Because you fuck around and say something about an animal or a dog or do something to an animal, your ass is going down. So yes, the value of a dog's life is more than a child's. The value of a dog's life is worth more than a black person's life. We already know that. That's why we're in the middle of a civil rights movement. And that's why it looks crazy when you see grown people out here defending the right to talk stupid ass ignorant shit that is not enhancing, enabling us, uplifting us in any fucking way. It's making us look stupid. It's it's feeding into that negative stereotype that black women are unfit to be raising children. Because if you behave that way, what are you teaching your children? The questions are deeper than what's here on the surface. This is not about Shish Trish. This is not about the motherfuckers on the petition. Because I said that clearly. This is about the conversation that needs to be had about respecting each other and loving on one another and not dragging fucking kids. That's all I was saying. That's it. No more, no less. Y'all want to make it about Trish instead of getting to the fucking point. We need to stop talking shit and making ourselves look stupid. Some of the shit that's being said about children, you look fucking crazy. Period. Somebody meet you tomorrow and see those videos, they'll be like, oh my God, what's wrong with this bitch? That's all I'm saying. The conversation needs to be had so the changes can be made. See, y'all didn't even have the conversation last week, well, 2 weeks ago. Because, see, certain shit don't matter to y'all. Like, Boosie, a rapper, came out here and said he paid to have his children raped. Nobody was outraged and nobody was concerned. Nobody talked about his history. Nobody talked about none of that shit. But all I said was, homegirl brought awareness as Colin Kaepernick did, and nobody supported him the way nobody is supporting her. And that's fine. Don't support her. But you want to kill the message because the person ain't shit. They wanted to kill Colin Kaepernick's message because they said he's only doing it because he's clout chasing and he needs attention. Every motherfucker over here is a clout chaser. Let y'all tell it. Anybody who disagrees with you is a clout chaser. Huh? Anybody who disagrees with people and question them, they get blocked and they get cussed out. That's why there's no fucking growth. I can't stress that enough. In order to be friends with you motherfuckers, you got to agree with y'all wholeheartedly. That is not a friendship. It's a fucking dictatorship. Okay? Get real with yourselves. When you're wrong, your people are placed in your life. They're supposed to help you and uplift you and let you know that. My people's fucks with me. When they know they out of line or they need to know the truth, they call me because I'm going to tell you the truth. It doesn't matter if I love you or not. If you're wrong, you're wrong. And talking shit about kids is wrong. Y'all can say all y'all want. Well, she does it. She does it. That's third grade, just like the behavior. It's all hand in hand. And I'm not saying that to disrespect nobody. I'm saying that to point that shit out so motherfucking changes can be made. You have to look within. We all have room to grow. Hello? But you're never going to get there by being with people who co-sign every fucking thing you do and you make excuses for bullshit. It's never going to happen. Bullshit. All right, I just wanted to be clear. Like I said, remove Trish, remove people from off the list, and then the question remains, should children be being dragged? That's the goddamn question. That's the topic of the discussion. That's what's really good. Children are victims. As we know, children are murdered daily by mothers, boyfriends, fathers, girlfriends, by each other, by strangers. So what the fuck are y'all talking about? That's my point. I care about kids. Do you? Do you love children really? Can you consciously and honestly say you love kids and then say that you don't have a problem with adults saying sexually explicit, disgusting things about a little kid? No matter who the mother is. Because it's about the kid. I'm removing the adults. The kid is the concern here. That's the part y'all are missing, and this is why the people who are missing what I'm saying, you want to miss it because you're focused on the anger and the hate you have for the adult when the reality, it is about what you're saying about a child. It doesn't matter about the parent because nobody is going to go back and do the research when they hear you saying, oh, she's a fucking whore. That little girl's a bitch. She's going to be prostituted. You think motherfuckers is going to go, well, wait, who's she talking about? They're not going to do that. They're just going to hear you spewing hate towards a child. That's the point. Words fucking matter, and they will come back to haunt you. Ask all the racist bitches who've lost their jobs lately. Ask all the fucking content creators who've lost their channels and their income. That's all I'm saying. Wake the fuck up and take responsibility for your actions. What other bitches is saying and doing doesn't matter. When people hear your voice and your words, they place them on you. All right, I'm here. More questions, more disagreements. If you don't understand, please, I appreciate, put it out there so I can understand and you can understand what I'm saying. Because like I said, I'm not defending Trish. I don't know Trish's history. I don't know nothing about that. And I don't give a fuck. All I know is that it's sad to see grown women on here saying the nasty shit that they say about each other. Grown women shouldn't be dragging each other either, but that's what y'all choose to do, so be it. But don't think for a minute that just because the actual child that you're talking about doesn't hear you, because other adults do. Other people who matter do. Your life matters. You matter to me. That's why I'm telling y'all that you need to do fucking better. That's all.